Welcome to CMEDU News Bulletin. I'm Udit Kumar.
And I'm Sonal Bam, and here are the news.
Rarely have assembly elections generated the kind of edge-of-the-seat excitement as these polls have, from the corridors of power in Delhi to the stock market in Mumbai. Concerned over what will it mean for the central government and for Rahul Gandhi, and will it leaving the UPA government crippled? Will Mayawati be dethroned? Will Congress regain Goa?
The assembly elections in Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Uttarakhand, Manipur and Goa have come to their results, and the person most satisfied is Mulayam Singh and his Samajwadi Party.
Exit polls projected Samajwadi Party emerging as the single largest party in Uttar Pradesh assembly polls, winning with 226 seats, while Congress, even with its mulling image, still managed to be victorious in Uttarakhand and Manipur with 32 and 42 seats respectively. In Punjab, 84-year-old Prakash Singh Badal has gloriously sworn in for the fifth time as the CM as Akali Dal won the elections with a total of 68 seats. His first tenure was in 1970 as the 15th Chief Minister of Punjab and now in 2012 serving as the 30th. While Punjab couldn't hold much of itself in these elections, it still managed to overpower Congress in Goa with 26 seats, while the latter got 9-6. Riding high on the anti-incumbency wave in the state, the BJP-led alliance, which includes Maharashtra-Vadi Gomantak Party, dubbed the Congress by demolishing Congress's power over Goan politics. The person in the limelight of Indian politics, Samajwadi Party leader Akhilesh Yadav, is set to take oath as CM of UP for the first time, after his party gained absolute majority by winning 226 seats in the 403-member assembly. 38-year-old Akhilesh will be the youngest CM, and his cabinet is likely to be a mix of youth and experience. He, however, have his task cut of fulfilling the long list of promises made by his party in its poll manifesto. Akhilesh is now responsible to take a call on constituting a commission for taking legal opinion on providing reservations to Muslims and implementing recommendations of the Raghunath Mishra Commission and the Sacha Committee. The SP leader has said improving law and order situation and rooting out corruption in the state are among his top priorities. Besides, the restoration of student unions and universities and colleges will also be a challenge for him. Even before taking the reins of the state, the party is under attack from opposition parties, including outgoing Chief Minister Mayawati, who has alleged that law and order situation has deteriorated following declaration of poll results in the favor of Samajwadi Party.
With the general budget, it was widely expected that the prices of essential commodities would be a focus of attention. While the price curve came down earlier, it has again shown an upward trend.
There is considerable increase in food subsidies, raise in excise and service tax rates. Let's see how this affects the common man.